Okay, this will be an interesting and perhaps a challenging one. Let's see if we can make this look good. It's going to be a funny one. Scary for some people, but it's not living, it's not real, so don't be afraid. But it could look scary. I'm just going to make it 350 that way, 350 this way. Going to reverse it. I wonder what background colour we're going to give it. Background colour for this, it's either going to be magenta or yellow. Hang on, what the fuck? Konica Minolta, you stupid. This user interface is shit. It's too much scrolling. I don't like scrolling on this fucking machine. I prefer the old tabs like the old C353 that I had to replace because it simply broke down and there were no more spare parts available. So, or that basically the service agreement was voided because there wasn't, spare parts guaranteed by the manufacturer, Konica Minolta. Mytronics is the company that looks after it, and basically it wasn't their fault. It looks like it was bad. It makes Mytronics look bad, but Mytronics didn't have any other choice either because Konica Minolta couldn't guarantee the spare parts, and therefore Mytronics couldn't guarantee me the spare parts. So they had to drop the service agreement because, hey, there's no point in getting a machine fixed if you haven't got the fucking spare parts. So I had to basically take out a bank loan so I could have this, a working photocopier. But the actual amount of time that spare parts are available for is pathetic. It's like 5 years. It's 5 years. That's all it is. A machine should last 10 years, not fucking 5 years. Anyway, we've got a Scorpion, a plastic one. Don't worry. Don't be afraid, folks. Wish a fucking real one would bite the CEO of Konica Minolta on the fucking asshole. That would be funny. But anyway, it's not going to happen. Bummer. Bummer? Get it? Bummer? Sorry, guys. Bad jokes. Bad jokes to make me feel a bit less cranky at the manufacturer of this machine, Konica Minolta. So they piss me off. They're fucking idiots. They just care about money and that's it. So we just got it under the dock feeder. Our little gremlin, or you could call it a gremlin, but it's actually a Scorpion. Looks almost real to a certain degree. I'm sure some people were afraid of insects. Well, it's not quite an insect, it's something else. It's got 10 legs, you could say. Now I'm thinking it might need to be extended a bit horizontally, so I'm going to put it on a bigger, but that looks quite nice. Pity with the background colour doesn't fill in there, it's not, the brown just faded out. I think it's because there's black on there. I don't know, it's just it's interesting, but anyway, let's see if we can maybe add some background, pop in some text enhance. Maybe, what were we going to do? We're going to enlarge this bigger along the horizontal. We still got plenty of room to do that. So the horizontal is going to be 400, or it's going to be 400, the biggest size, and we're going to leave that as is. So now let's see how this revised setup looks. I was hoping the brown on the Scorpion would turn blue, but obviously it didn't. It's a little bit of blue, you can just make it out, just a bit of the detail, but it's not much of it. So that looks a lot better. Now that's better, that's a really good composition we have. We're just going to piss off this one, and we're going to use this one. I'm wondering if we're going to change background colour or just leave it, but that looks like a really, really good composition here. So I'm just going to make this, I think, the centre of the job, and we're just going to print off our Scorpion. I can understand why people would freak out seeing this, even though it's just me, a video and paper and plastic scorpion, not a real one. I'd probably end up bitten if I tried to do this to a real scorpion. That wouldn't be good. And let's see how that looks. We're just going to line these up corner to corner. But this is an interesting specimen. Well, it's not really an actual specimen because it's not a real scorpion. It's just made out of fucking inanimate material called plastic. Ha! Funny, not. Let's see how we go. Okay, so here's our scary looking plastic specimen, or a photocopy of a plastic specimen. Our fucking scorpion. Let's see how we go. When I put this in the YouTube channel, I should state that it's a scorpion, not just well, it actually has 10 legs, if you include the pinchers at the front. And it's like if it had 8 legs, it would be considered an arachnid, like a spider. But basically it looks like it's got 10 legs. So what do you call it, a decapod? I don't know. That'd be interesting. I should look up the word decapod on Google and see if such a term exists, or look up scorpion, what classification. This is an interesting creature. However scary it is. But anyway, I think we can call this quits.